Hello, guys. Kevin the Comic Doctor here, coming to you with another live CGC unboxing and an unboxing of a different sort. We're going to be unveiling some fun packs. So you're not going to want to miss that. I'll give you all the details on these fun packs in just a few minutes. Guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser and have been since 2011. Located way up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, and I am an authorized CGC and an authorized PSA dealer. And I usually come on here once in a while and share with you the slabs as they come back from CGC. I was religiously doing these on Tuesday. I forgot today was Tuesday. And then Luca, one of my clients, says, "Oh, it's good to have you back on a Tuesday night." I totally forgot today's Tuesday because I'm on vacation time right now. So anyways, I'm glad to be here on a Tuesday night once again to share some of these with you. We got a couple of people here already. Heck Tex here. How you doing? Chad. Happy New Year from Chad's Game Room. Good to hear from you as well. Happy New Year to you also, Chad. Well, happy early New Year. Second show for me. Tyler JDC, welcome. Glad you came back for another one. John Sherwood, how are you, buddy? Kaylin's here. How you doing, Kaylin? Good to see you as well. You know what, Kaylin? I have that ASM 238 just over there. So remind me later and I'll show it to you if you want to see it. All right, guys. So we have one box to share with you. I did not read now. Okay, now this box is the box that went missing. If you watch my last episode or my last show, I was talking a little bit about how CGC had sent a box to Niagara Falls, New York, and they did fix it. They sent it back to CGC. But the weird thing is, it didn't go back to CGC. It came back to me. So they rearranged they changed the address on it, and I got the box. And what's really weird is the sticker on the box. It looks like an original sticker, hasn't been changed. My address is on it. It's all cool. But if I check the tracking number on it, it says it's in Sarasota, which means the box went back to Sarasota, but it didn't. It came back to me. I'm wondering if that box always had the correct address on it and that FedEx screwed up. I'm wondering. Curious. Anyways, the box did arrive. Got a couple of bangers in here and a couple of naughty books. Actually, a lot of naughty books. And I don't know how I'm going to do this because there are some books in here that I probably shouldn't show on YouTube because of the content. Has that piqued your interest, guys? So let's go through all these really quick. And then we'll jump over to the fun packs. I think you're going to like these guys. I'll tell you all about the fun packs. It's not my business. I'm not selling these fun packs, but somebody else is. And I'll tell you all about those in just a second. Progressive Stagnation is here. How you doing? Mark from Bradford. Hey, Bradford. How's it going, pal? How you doing, Mark? Sorry. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Thank you, Kaylin. Right back at you. Fiji Devils here. How you doing, Colin? I told the gang about your acquisition from last Saturday. And by the way, anybody who was at last Saturday's Toronto Comic Book Show, thanks for coming out. It was actually a very successful show. I was actually quite happy with it. Have not had a very happening show in a couple of years, to be honest. I go to them, but they're not very busy like they used to. This show was actually quite busy. A lot of submissions came in. Thanks to a lot of you guys who came by to see me. A lot of new clients, a lot of old clients. Great to see you all. But it was very, very promising. Let's put it to you that way. So for those of you that are wondering, hey man, is the comic book market dead? Is the comic book market over? Is it like, are you putting the final nails in the coffin? I don't think so. If what I saw last Saturday is any indication, it looks as though things are on the mend, which is fantastic. Big submissions too. Kind of remind me of the old days when guys would drop off 20, 30 comics at a time. I got a couple of really big submissions where usually it's 3, 5, 10 tops. I'm getting submissions of 20, 30. So that was kind of cool. Very good to see. What's not nice to see, though, was I sent out all the invoices with CGC's new pricing. And even though it's not much, like in the big scheme of things, especially the modern and the vintage, it does add up, right? And I've always said it. Grading has my pressing prices have been the same for 5 years. I haven't really changed anything. But CGC's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. This last increase it's getting to me to be a little bit too much, I think. Like, how much can you possibly spend on a modern book? You know what I mean? It seems a little high. I am happy to say though, when I've checked my competitors out, both local and out of town, I still come in much cheaper than them when it comes to grading costs, which is good. Anyways, all right, let's see what we got here. First off, we have I guess we've got something come back here for that was a part of a what do you call it? A pre-screen. Something was rejected in a pre-screen, so I won't even bother opening that. But here is a couple of Carlo's books. Beautiful copy of 9.8, copy of the first appearance of Harley Quinn, Batman Adventures 12 at a 9.8. And Carlo gave me this at the September show, if I recall correctly. Getting it back now. He also submitted now these are a little late because he was going to send these out to PSA. These were all slated for PSA, but he changed his mind. And it had nothing to do with the shipping at PSA. He had done his own research and felt that the value of this vintage of book tended to be more a little higher with CGC slabs. So he changed his whole order around, and so they all went to CGCs instead. Anyways, we also have a Werewolf by Night 32 in a 9.2 white pager. This is a great copy of this book. I really like this book. Beautiful. Anyways, 9.2. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, what else we got? We have a J. Scott Campbell. We have a 9.6 copy. Whoop, whoop, gotta be careful here. I don't want this stupid keyboard to throw me off. 9.6 copy right here. Right, come on, right there. 601. And then we have a 606. And the 606 is in a 9.8. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, I'll be at the shop this Saturday from 11 until 2. I was closed last Saturday as I was doing the Toronto Comic Book Show, but I am back. So if you are in the Oshawa area or in the GTA and you want to come by and see little old me, you can do so at my shop at 90 Russet Avenue in Oshawa, Unit 5, between 11 and 2. And that address, of course, is on Google, so you can just check me out there. And if you have any books you want me to pre-screen, I'm happy to do that for you. I can get through a short box pretty quick. And when I say that, I'm not taking them out and looking at them all very carefully, but I can tell you which ones are probably books you might want to, you maybe want to get graded versus those that maybe you want to leave raw. So if you want to come on by and see me, come on by and do so on Saturday morning. And I always tell people, believe it or not, Oshawa, where I reside, and Whitby is actually, and if Chad is still here, you can attest to this. We've got a lot of comic stores out here. So if you're in Toronto or in the Kingston area, if you're east of me, and you want a fun Saturday of comic book hunting, come on out to Oshawa. We have within a like a 5-kilometer radius, we've got, I think, 4 or 5 comic book stores. And a couple of them you could spend all day in for sure. We got Comic Book Addiction in Whitby. We have Comic Alley Toys downtown Oshawa. We got Worlds Collide downtown Oshawa. You've got GNU Comics in North Oshawa. You got me in North Oshawa, and you've got the Comic Loft right upstairs from me at 6 stores. I don't know any other areas that have that many comics, and there's more in Ajax and Pickering, I think, as well too. I just don't know exactly where they are, but there's lots to choose from. So come on by the Durham region and go comic book hunting. Here we get a 9.6 copy of ASM 300. Did I miss any of the cool comic stores, guys, that are out there? Nelson, I have no idea if those are yours, because all the books come back with numbers. Until I sort them, I won't know for sure. I can tell you those are very common books, so I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Peter G. Oh, thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you as well. Your comics, I believe, are ready for pickup. I reviewed them today. Kaylin says, I felt bad for that kid with the Flash book. He submitted it, though. We're working on it right now. Hey, Luke, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, and like I told you at the show, I have 2 copies. I got to pull them out. And they're probably around 6s, maybe 7, but I'd really like. Hey, here's a great gift idea for the Comic Doctor: a 9.2 copy of Werewolf by Night 32. I'll happily take that as a gift from any of you. Heck, hey, Heck, how you doing? How did CGC justify same prices as PSA when slab quality is inferior? I don't know, Hector. I got a feeling. Oh, by the way, your magazine's right over there. I don't know. I really think it was. I think it was silly to put up the prices up right now. I also think it was kind of. I thought PSA came in too high too personally. You know, what really gets me about CGC is, and I talked about this with my clients a couple weeks back, was they got rid of the standard tier, and I've said this before. That standard tier covered books from $401 up to $999, and there's a lot of books that fall in that category, and they got rid of that tier altogether. They just got rid of it. So basically, after vintage, because vintage and modern tiers go up to 400 US total value. Once a book exceeds that, it becomes a high value book. So now, and the new high value price, $160 Canadian. It's a lot of friggin' money, right? But that standard tier they used to had, it was a basket that would catch those books that fell from $401 to $999. And again, that was a lot of books, and they basically got rid of it. So, that really hurt. It hurt a lot. That hurt years ago. And we're feeling that to this day. If someone submits, an ASM 129 or that Batman Adventures 12 or something like that, I used to put those under standard. Now they have to go under high value. But I don't believe, and I don't know what that I know are Carlo's books, but I don't know if I sent those under that Batman Adventures under high value or unlimited. I'm not sure. I'd have to check his invoice. But anyways, it gets so expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. They're always going to keep putting their prices up when they can. I think they should just let things lie and let things be for now, especially with the way things are out there in the market. The comic market's not recovered yet. Let's keep things, somewhat affordable, if you want to call it that. Hey, Gord, good to see you, buddy. Nelson, okay, we talked about that. Chat. It's amazing here. Lots of flea markets too. Yeah, the flea market. I really am getting sad. We had a lot of flea markets in the old days. I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite one. I may have talked to you about it before, but I'll tell you about my favorite one in Buffalo in just a second. But yeah, the old ratty flea markets, in a dilapidated barn. We had a few of those at one point. Now in my area, we've got one left, and it's on its last legs. And I heard that the owners are going to be selling it off soon, where condos are going to be put in instead. And I get sad when I see all these old flea markets going the way of the dodo bird, because I love that, with antiques and old comics and toys and junk. I love that sort of stuff. Old audio, video equipment, all that stuff. I love that stuff. Albums, LPs, DVD, whatever. What we're seeing now are these new flea markets where it's all kind of junk. When I say junk, I mean modern junk. To give you an example, I was in Hawaii this past summer. We went to one of their biggest flea markets, and it was mostly all, made in China, gadgets and things like that, cell phone covers. And I don't want to go to a flea market to buy cell phone covers and things like that and modern stuff. I want to go there to find old treasures being the operative word. And those types of flea markets, I'm afraid, are, especially up in this area, are kind of going the way of the dodo bird. But if you still want to go to a really cool flea market, if you're ever in the Buffalo area, you want to check out the, oh my God, the name just escaped me. The Great American Flea Market. It's in Clarence, New York, just outside of Buffalo. It's about 40 minutes from the border in Niagara Falls. And if you go there, I think it's the first Sunday of every month, starting in the spring, they have the Great American Yard Sale. What that means is they rent out tables to people. People come with their cars, their trucks, their vans. They get a table. They put a table in the back of their van. It opens up, and they sell stuff right out of their car and their van. So you're getting all sorts of great stuff. People are there once. They don't ever come back. Great for people who are selling estate sales and things like that, or people who are moving or downsizing and they're getting rid of stuff. And I've seen all kinds of great stuff there. Didn't go last year. I've been 2 years prior to that. My son and I went down there. We went treasure hunting and got a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff ended up in my shop, actually, some really cool toys. So if you really want a kind of that old-fashioned style, kind of a country flea market, check out the Great American Yard Sale at the Clarence Flea Market just outside of Buffalo. I think you'll really enjoy yourself. Makes for a great day. Great seeing you at the con last Sunday. Rush Diehard. Yes, I don't remember who. I don't know who you are based on your name, but yes, Mikey, how are you, pal? Good to see you as well. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, here's a couple of nice ones. We got a Batman 251. Gorgeous. 8.0. Neil Adams. Oh, come on. Neil Adams beauty here. Where is it? There it is. There we go. And then go back to my comments. Boom, boom. Brouhaha's in the house. Carla Mondello. You didn't see your books. You just getting here now? Guys, I got to show these to Carlo because these are his. There you go, Carlo. Congrats. They finally showed up. And then we got a 5.5 copy of Giant Size X-Men 1. Okay. Now. Oh. Okay. These are the naughty. Okay, there's some that are not so. Let me go through the ones that are not naughty. Let's see here. We got Avengers 196, first Taskmaster at 8.5. We got a Spider-Man, another couple of J. Scott Campbell books. We got ASM 607 and a 9.6. I'll try to get these sorted. This room is an absolute, like a bomb went off in here. I'm going to organize this tomorrow, and I'll try to sort these out tomorrow as well. I also have a lot of orders that are complete, and I'll be texting people tomorrow, if they're local, to come pick up their stuff as of this Saturday. So keep your eyes on your phones. 9.8 copies, a variant issue, yeah, of ASM 606. Very cool. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to show you these very naughty comic books. I'll show you what I can show you, and then I'm going to show you these awesome fun packs that I think you're probably going to want to pick up, and I'll tell you why in a second. All right, here we go. How am I going to do this without getting demonetized here? Okay, let me see. These are all Deviant Nation books. Wow. So we got a 9.8 copy. Yeah, these characters are all butt naked, all right? So I don't want to show these off. 9.8 Deviant Nation. It says Bat Chick. It's obviously Bat Girl. Anyways, 9.8. We have... you can look these up yourselves. Daddy's Little Monster Edition. Deviant Nation. Harlequin in a 9.8. We have... Holy jumping. Deviant Nation. I would assume this is like the White Queen or someone like that. Right there at a 9.8. These are obviously not sanctioned books by DC or Marvel. These are just by Deviant Nation. We have Supergirl, sort of, right here. At 9.8. We got Gwen Stacy. Again, these are not sanctioned by the companies. These are just Deviant Nation's versions. There was a time when I think CGC wouldn't even grade these, I believe. We've got Deviant Nation Wonder Woman. 9.8. Who's this supposed to be? I think this is Rogue. I think this is Rogue. Wow. I think this is Rogue. Savage Edition. Savage. I don't know. Well, anyways, there it is. 9.8. We have a 9.9. Another Harlequin. This is a 9.9. Why they're all not 9.9, I'm not really sure, but we got Catwoman. Have a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. And then we got 3 more. We got like Valkyrie, I think that is, or somebody. Who is it? Is there a hint? Magical. I don't know. There you go. And then we've got Elsa, I guess, from Frozen, Icy Edition. Weird seeing a Disney character drawn in such a way. And then last but not least, we have Hell's Kitchens. So a Daredevil character there. Okay, and that's it for these naughty little books. All right, so put those away. Again, I'll sort these guys out tomorrow. I'll try after I organize this very disorganized space that I have here. I tell you, things are going to change in this room this summer, I'm hoping. As you can see, the press is behind me. This is my home office. It's my intention to get rid of these 2 presses out of here. This one here will probably go to my shop. This one here will likely be for sale. So if anybody's in the market for a rather large press, you can press 1 book, 2 book, up to 9 books. I might be selling that one there. If not, I'll go into storage and I'll just have it in case I need it in the future. Okay, so a few years ago, I was trying to think of a way that I could sell comic books. I was trying to think of a way that I could take my old books and put them in little packs and sell them. Like they, and the first thing that came to my mind was like the old days that, Walmart, well, it wasn't Walmart in Canada. It was, it was like Kmart or Woolco, and they would sell, or Zellers, they would sell 3 packs of comics, whether it be Gold Key Comics or Marvel or DC, and you'd see what's on the back. You'd see the first, you'd see the first one on the back one, and you'd never know what's in the middle. And they'd sell them for 99 cents or $1 or $2, whatever. And those are fun. And some people collect those today. If you could find these packs of comics from this time period. Now, so what I did is I actually created these packs. I had them and I sold them on eBay for about a year or so. And I sold quite a few because I had so much in back issues that I would actually put vintage books from the 70s and 80s in there. And I was probably getting rid of some really good books. Anyways, I did that for a little while. And eventually I just got busy with pressing and I stopped doing that altogether. But then Brent, one of my old clients, Brent, contacted me and he had this great little idea. It was very reminiscent of what I was doing. And he sent me this awesome little Christmas basket filled with fun packs. And here are the fun packs. Check these out. You may have seen these on Facebook already. These are $30 fun packs. And you see the first one, the front comic. You see the back comic. And there's not 2 comics in here. There's not 3 comics in here. There are 5 comics on here. So I thought, wouldn't it be, and like the first things I noticed right off the bat is you've got, and these are not in bad shape. You got Frankenstein's Monster number 17, for example. You go to any store and this book in this condition is probably $10, $15. On the back, you've got an X-Men 168, also in probably near mint condition. That there's a $10 to $15 book, probably at most comic book stores, right? So anyhow, he's putting quality books in here, but I want to see what else is inside here. So we're going to open a few of these packs up. There's this one. And I mean, there's one that really caught my eye was, where is it? Here's almost some Star Wars in it. You got a Star Wars books in here, number 61. That's a Canadian price variant, I believe. Another one there, and then more books inside. He's got, amazing Spider-Man ones here. Like that book, there's a $10, $15 book all day long, maybe $20, depending on the condition. $2.97. And, he's asking $30 per pack. And by the way, these would be great gifts too, because these are packaged so nicely. My packages were nothing like this. I kind of hate to open them, but I'm going to open a couple so you can see what's inside. But this one caught my eye. Where is it? Right here. You got a Batman one. You got a and I think he does them by themes. So you got a Batman Year One, #1, Frank Miller, right? And I mean, that alone again, $15, $20 all day long, and more Batman. So we're going to open some of these up and see what's inside. Now, Brett asked me to showcase these to you because, you know, he said, I always help my clients out. If my clients have a business idea or they're doing something that I believe in, I'll by all means come on here and share this information with you guys. In the info section below is Brent's website, funpacks.ca, I think it is, or funpack.ca. I'm not sure. You got to check the info section down below. You can go on there. He even gave a coupon, which is good until January the 2nd for $5 off per pack. So check it out if you'd like. Let's open a couple of these fun packs. I love this. Yeah, Dan, and they are really nice. Let's see. Okay, here are my scissors. Let's do the Batman one first. How about that? I hate opening this because he looks so nice. Okay. I'll open it from the top. Oh, I think you can rip it. There's a rip. Can you rip? Oh, you can actually just rip it. So much easier. All right, here we go. So, yeah, the books are in nice shape. Probably could use a press, but not bad at all. Got a Batman Year One. Check it out. So I think I was right. I got a feeling that he is doing them by themes because I think every single comic in this pack is a Batman comic. So you got Batman Year One, then you got Batman Many Deaths of the Batman. Again, a near mint copy, $4.54 right there. Then he has Batman again, part 3 of 3. I think you're getting all of them. Let's see. No. Oh, that one there. Sorry. Again, nice copy. Check out the copy. You can see yourself. These are nice. Very nice copies. He threw us a little bit of a loop here with a Spawn. A nice near mint copy of Spawn number 11. And a Batman 457, which you saw already. So that's the Batman book that he shared. I don't know if Brent's here or not. He said he might come on. I think he's a little bit under the weather, but he said he might come on here. He's got some early Bronze Age packs too, 15s. Yeah, he does. Let's open that one. Let's open the Frankenstein one. Where'd it go? There's a Spidey one. The Frankenstein monster one right here with some extra. We'll do this one next. And again, there's a little tab right here. Hopefully my sound is still working now. Let's see. Because I just hit my microphone and it's very thick. Yeah, it's working good. All right. The mic, now this mic is so temperamental. If I just touch it, it'll go off. Anyways, it's got a cool little rip tab here on both sides. You just rip it like this. Whoop, done. Nice and easy. Don't even need scissors. Okay, let's see what we got. We have X-Men and Frankenstein monsters. Oh, I think I see a king size book in here. I see a square bound book in here. All right, so we got again a nice copy too. This is probably the way it sits. It's probably like a 9294 copy of X-Men 168. We got an okay. Here we go with the big king size book. Amazing Spider-Man. Is that an annual? Amazing Spider-Man number 24, annual 24. Right there. New Mutants number 12. Come on, get into focus. There you go. And then we got giant size Spider-Man 50. And this is the one I really like. The Frankenstein's monster number 17. Not bad. Cool pack. Cool pack. Let's try the Spider-Man one. We'll do just this one here. We'll call it a day. Now, if you guys have any questions about comic book pressing, comic book grading, right now, go ahead and ask. That's why I do these shows, so you can ask any questions you might have. Tyler is here. He says, hey, Doc, hope the blood pressure has been improved. For an in-house CGC signing in 15 days, would it be cutting it too close for pressing before the books get sent out? No worries if so. Are you talking about the absolute Batman signing? It is cutting it close. I would need those books in my hands like by Friday would be nice, to be honest. But I don't know, the New Year's tomorrow, I don't know if it's happening. we have it's cutting it. It's starting to cut it a little bit close. We did do some today for that signing. It's a really popular signing. They have to be at CGC by the 14th, I think, or the 12th. And my goal is to get all the books out of here by the 10th. So it's cutting a little bit close. All right. Let's see what kind of books are in the Spider-Man pack here. This is fun. And by the way, this plastic is really thick, too. It's like a thick plastic. It's really showing nice. These would be great gifts, man. Very cool gift idea. All right. We have Spider-Man 312. Again, this is a near mint copy. This is a 9698 contender all day long. Well, 9496 probably right there. The back's not as nice as the front, but it's still a very near mint book. Got a Fantastic Four 231. We got Uncanny X-Men number 229. Come here. Got 229 right there. We have Spider-Man 437. And we have, again, the Spider-Man 297. We'll do one more. Actually, I want to see that Star Wars one too. That Star Wars one looks pretty cool. That's three fun packs. I'll do one more. I'll do the and I'll keep one fun pack as a giveaway on one of my whatnot shows. So I won't open this one. I'll hold that off. In fact, I've got a couple of cool things here. Where's the other item here? One of my other clients. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be a giveaway on one of my shows. And this is going to be another giveaway on one of my shows soon. So I'm trying to put some cool things together for my next whatnot event, which probably won't be for a while. I've had a really rough few weeks. A gentleman asked about my blood pressure. Tyler asked, and yeah, it's been pretty. It's been better, but boy, it was like 3 months of ridiculousness, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'm still pretty tired, and doing those shows does take a lot out of me. So I'm just taking it easy. I'll do maybe in the later in the winter, maybe February, March. We'll see how I feel, but it's no rush, Heartbeat collects. What are my New Year's plans? New Year's Eve is the most overrated holiday weekend, whatever. I've never been a fan of New Year's Eve. When I was a young man, I used to go to Toronto. We rent the hotel and go bar hopping and all that. And I'm not a drinker, right? But I'd go with my friends and we'd hang out and whatever. But, you pay crazy money to get into these places. You pay crazy money for the food or whatever. And the hotels are always so expensive. Eventually, my wife and I just kind of like, this is just ridiculous. Let's just stay home. So I know my daughter and her cousins are playing games here tomorrow night. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow night? This is going to sound really lame. I'm probably going to do some marking. I've got a stack of marking to do because I was away from school the last couple of weeks of school because of my blood pressure. I'm probably going to maybe do some marking tomorrow night if I'm up for it. Does that sound exciting? So I'm going to work. I'm going to work tomorrow night, I think. And then I'll maybe participate in maybe a game and then go to bed. That's it. Pretty lame, I know, but that's the way it is. Thanks for the question. How about you? What are you doing? Anybody doing anything really crazy or fun tomorrow night, guys? Hey, Jim, how's it going? Long time no see. Jim's here. Jim's an old-time client. Haven't seen Jimmy in a long time. Was that a first tombstone? Pretty good. There you go. Not bad. All right, Tyler, no problem. If they don't need a press, even better. If they need a press, it slows things down a bit. Yeah, strange. I don't want to talk about Stranger Things. That was a pretty bad episode. But anyways, okay. Let's open the Star Wars pack. Let's see what's in here. They open up like a hot knife through butter. Just whoop, no problemo. All right, let's see. Let's see what's in the Star Wars pack. And again, very nice copy. Star Wars number 48. Right there. We have a Dark Knight. Legends of the Dark Knight, number 22 and 23. Here's 23. Here's 22. And again, these are nice copies, guys. These are not like 5s and 6s. These are like 9s, 9 4s, 9 2s, 9 6s. We also have, and oh, that's a whole 21 as well for the Dark Knight. And then we have Star Wars number 61. Again, it's the I think it's a Canadian price variant, I believe, or newsstand anyway. I think it's a Canadian price variant. Is it? Let's see. It could be just a newsstand. I'm not sure. 82. All right. Well, there you go. So anyways, guys, if these fun packs look fun to you, give them a try. Go on over to funpack.ca. I think it's Fun Packs. Just check the information down below. Either Fun Packs with an S or funpack.ca. And check out the website. See what he has to do. If you use the code DOCTOR, DOCTOR, you save $5. I think it's per pack. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if it's 5 per order or per pack. And order 1 or 2 and have some fun. Why not? You never know what you're going to get. And I think, like Dannon says, you can select characters, or you can select vintage and whatever. And then I'm sure Brent will take care of you. All right. And by the way, Brent House has a really cool Facebook page. He does a lot of cool CGC unboxings as well over on his own Facebook page. Sam says, I'm going to watch TV till midnight and go to bed at 12:03. Yeah, you know what else I got to do? I got to pick my son up. He's going to be at his buddy's party tomorrow night. And the party, I said, I'm going to come get you right at the bells. So I'm not going to be driving around at 1 o'clock in the morning. Be ready around 12:15. Peter says New Year's referred to as amateur night by those who imbibe too much on an ongoing basis. Imbibe. I don't know what that word even means. Imbibe. Is that the word, or is that actually, I've never heard that word before. Imbibe. Okay, I gotta look it up. Or is that a typo? Imbibe. Oh, too many pitchers of beer. Gotcha. So it's a drinking reference. Or can be. Never heard that word before. Never did. You taught me something new today, my friend. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. Quick unboxing, some quick fun packs for you. And I believe I have boxes on the way back. In fact, I'm going to have a lot of boxes coming back over the next several weeks. CGC's turnaround time is a little longer than I like. Books will start coming back, though. And again, like I said, I have boxes en route as we speak. So there probably will be another live unboxing early next week. Again, I'm not going to guarantee Tuesday, but the best way to kind of solve that problem is to hit the notification bell, so you'll know when I post a video or when I post a live stream. You'll know when you can check and meet me here, I guess you could say. All right, guys. Oh, and Kayla wants to see that 238. I can show it to you. This book is for sale, guys. Give me what? You know what? I'll go grab. I'm going to show I picked up a 238. It is for sale. Just 1 second. Let me play a little video here for you while I go get it.
My comic book is ruined. Who can I turn to?
The Comic Doctor team saved my comic book. Let them help you with your comics and magazines too. They can also assist in having your books graded at CGC or PSA.
All right, I'm back. Here we go. So this one is a direct copy, and it's really nice. This book, I'm almost hesitant selling it. This could be a 9.8. And my intention with this, I'm just looking it over really quick, Kaylin. My intention with this book was to press it, send it for grading, and then see what happens. It's going to be at the very least a 9.6, but it has 9.8 potential. So that hence my hesitation in selling it raw. Would I sell it raw? Maybe. Maybe. Now I have this one, which is the nicer of the two, and it does desperately need a press. I can see where it needs a press, but I've pressed books that were much rougher condition than this, and they came back in 9.8. Again, a really nice copy of ASM 238. The other one I have is a newsstand copy, but this one is missing the what do you call it? The tattoos. That one I just showed you has the tattoos intact perfectly. This one is missing the tattoos. You can see at some point somebody actually ripped the tattoo right out. Usually you see a tear there. You can see it on this side better, probably. Yeah, right there. Look at that. You see the little tear there? That's because someone just pulled the tattoo out and it ripped the cover. So this one without the tattoo, you know, you're going to get a qualified label. But I'd sell this one for a very reasonable price. This one will be at the shop probably very soon. I'm not going to press it or anything. I'll just put a price on it and throw it at the shop. And if somebody's interested, just having a copy of the first appearance of Hobgoblin, and if you're not too concerned about having the tattoos in there, you could put the tattoos back in. But you know, if you were to send it for grading, they're going to know because hey, the tattoos are missing. If there's a tear there, they're going to know that the tattoos were transplanted. All right. And I actually have something else here, which is also going to be going to CGC. This is a nice copy of ASM 194, First Black Cat. This is a nice copy too. This one will probably press out to around a 9294. Nice copy right here. This is for sale as well. Again, this is on my to-do list. Again, guys, you know, I don't send a lot of my own stuff to CGC. I don't have the time, but this is on my, I bought this. Was I going to put on Whatnot and just sell it the way it is? But you know what? No, I'm going to actually get this one graded and that other one too, probably. I mean, unless I get a really strong cash offer, I'll probably just send them in and get graded because I'm going to get more for them if I grade them, right? 9.2s of this, you know, I don't want to leave $400 or $500 on the table because I didn't spend the, a few bucks to get it graded. And books like that, yeah, you know, we're talking about grading. A book like that you should grade because especially if it's going to come back at 9.2, 9.4, they're still very valuable books, right? Anyways, Kalen, there you go. We can talk. I don't know. I'm on the fence whether I would sell it or not the way it is. Yeah, do what Pete says. Hit that like button. Why you have to use a nerd to hold comic and ad? Yeah, no, that's just that was the AI ad that I had made that got me in a lot of hot water. Everyone was so pissed off I did an AI ad. Listen, I'm going to tell you. You know what? Check this out. You got time? You got time? I'm going to show you something. Don't go anywhere. Let me find it. I think I can show you this. Where is it? This is unbelievable. I got in trouble when I did that ad a few months ago. And I did that ad because I needed some kind of an ad for an advert I was doing on Facebook. I needed a video, and versus just me going on there live, I figured I'd do a kind of a fun, quirky 15-second AI thing. And people got pissed off. I did an AI thing. I did a whole video on that. But listen, guys, I said this before. We got to get used to it. Check this out if I can find it. Hold on. I gotta find you a good. Yeah, like check this out. Okay, hold on. Check this out. This is on a channel called Star Wars Tales Untold. I think this is where it starts from. Let me show you this. This is AI. And when I saw this, I was like, what the hell's going on here? AI is anybody who wants to go into acting as a movie actor. In the old days, I would tell students, if you really have that dream to do it, go for it. I cannot in good conscience anymore tell anyone to go become a movie actor. When I saw this, I was absolutely shocked. Check this out. Let me share the screen with you. Where is it? Share screen. Okay, it's on my YouTube. Here we go. Check this out. I think you can still see it. Let's see. Yeah, check this out. This is 100% AI.
Lord Vader, how are your injuries feeling today?
Painful.
Would you like me to administer an anesthetic?
No.
Vector regeneration is progressing within expected parameters, my lord. Dermal tissue is stabilizing, though extensive scarring remains. Your vocal cords, however, judging by your phonation, they are still severely damaged. Vital signs remain stable, initiating necrotic tissue removal.
Enough.
Your volume is insufficient. Please repeat your command.
I said enough. We are done here.
Understood, Lord Vader. We will resume the examination at a later time.
I don't want to watch the whole video. You guys can go watch it on your own, but give me a break. Like, come on. When I saw that and that, I'm like, they can recreate Hayden Christensen so perfectly, and with all the scar tissue, and there's other ones. And what's crazy is all these guys that are these fan films that are being made now with AI are being made in people's basements and their offices with their own computers and their own AI servers or whatever, and they're able to create this stuff, and it's actually better than what Disney's putting out. That's the crazy stuff. Some of them are kind of, wonky. That one, I encourage you to go check it out. It looks so good. And some of the subjects they're tackling are really quite good. Check them out, guys. Just type in Star Wars AI. There's a whole bunch of really good ones. Star Wars Theory, I don't know if you know him or not. He's a big Star Wars YouTuber. He reviews a bunch of them. He shows them on his channel and he talks about them. Some of them are really pretty impressive. And, they're just fan films. You guys aren't making any money doing these. Well, they're getting YouTube followers, but they're not allowed to monetize it because then they'll have to take it down. It's all strictly fan films, but the quality of the picture, the use of like the image of the likenesses of Hayden Christensen and Mark Hamill and different actors from Star Wars, pretty impressive stuff. That tech, exactly. Imagine in 5 years, it's just going to get better and better. But go check that one out, guys. Watch the whole thing. Again, it's called Anakin's. Where is it? It's called. Where is it? I just want to find the actual title for you. Check out Star Wars Tales Untold, Anakin Skywalker, right after Revenge of the Sith. It's very, very impressive. Anyways, guys, maybe that's what I'll do on New Year's Eve. I'll watch a whole bunch of Star Wars fan films. There are so many good fan films out there. There's even others that are not AI that are. There's a Darth Maul one out there that is amazing. I could put a list of these together. They're just unbelievable. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Nelson, good night to you as well, too. Everybody, I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve and a very happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you're new here, guys, again, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I do a lot of CGC unboxing. I talk comic book grading, comic book pressing, conservation, all that sort of fun stuff. Also, guys, if you have any cards, trading cards you would like to submit to PSA, I've got it all figured out now, my friends. So if you have cards you want to submit, but you want them looked at before you ship out, that's what we're there to help you with. We can now take cards. We have another batch of Pokemon going out very soon. So if you have any trading cards that you want to send in, by all means, give me a holler. I can hook you up and help you out with that as well. Get the shipping all figured out. No problem. Guys, take care. Have a great rest of your night. And we'll hope to see you again here early next week for another live CGC unboxing. Take care, guys. Have a good night.